So go ahead and sit onto your seats. We'll sit up nice and tall. We'll start with some deep breaths in as we bring our arms up. And then exhaling as we bring our arms down, and we'll do 5 here. Coming up. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Next, we'll do some gentle range of motion at our neck. So we'll alternate in between looking up and looking down, and we'll do 10 total here. So sitting up nice and tall, I'll look up towards the ceiling and back down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next, we'll look over our right shoulder. So starting from that neutral position, looking to the right, and then back to the midline. And we'll do 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then opposite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, we're going to do some shoulder shrugs with circles. So we'll do 5 shrugging and going backwards, and then afterwards we'll do 5 shrugging and coming forward. So coming up and down, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then opposite up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, we'll do some flutters with our wrists. So we're going to start with one wrist in that up position. Other one's going to be flexed down. We're going to alternate till we get to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then opening up at the chest, we're going to start with our hands here and then open back. And we'll do 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Next, let's do some power ups in that seated position. So we're going to start with the elbows out wide as we bring our chest down, pushing up and opening. That's 1. We'll do 5 here. Down and up. 2. And down and up. 3. Down and up. 4. And down and up. 5. Next, we're going to do our reaches forward. So that same trunk shifting forward, that bend in our waist. When we come back up, we're going to squeeze in between our shoulder blades, and we'll do 5 here. So bending forward with that reach, coming up, that's 1. And reaching forward, 2. And forward, 3. And forward, 4. And forward, 5. All right. And next we're gonna do that power rock in the seated position. So we're gonna bring one arm down towards our thigh, opposite leg kicks out, and we're twisting up towards the sky, and then back into our get ready position, switching sides, opposite arm comes down to the thigh, kick out that opposite leg, and twisting open. We're gonna alternate till we get to 10, okay? Down, up. 1, down, up. 2, down, up. 3, down, up. 4, down, up. 5, down, up. 6, down, up. 7, down, up. 8, down, up. 9, down, up. 10. Good. Next, opening up at the hips, we're going to do a big power step out and then back in. We'll do 5 with that right leg, and then we'll switch and do 5 with the left. I want you to really exaggerate that step and stomping down to come out and back. All right, ready? Out. 1, out. 2, out. 3, out. 4, and out. 5, and switching sides, coming out. 1, out. 2, out. 3, out. 4, and out. 5. Next, let's do that opposite arm and leg march. So we're going to exaggerate that arm coming up as we lift up the opposite leg. And let's do a total of 10 here. Coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And just to get our hearts pumping, why don't we do some seated chair jumping jacks too? Okay, so with those, I'm just going to bring both legs up and out as I bring my legs out too. And we'll do 10 total here. Coming out. 1, out. 2, out. 3, out. 4, out. 5, out. 6, out. 7, out. 8, out. 9, out. 10. Good. All right. So we are going to go through a set of 3 exercises. Go ahead and get a drink, water if you'd like. We'll go through a set of 3 exercises, a minute in each exercise, 30 seconds to cycle through the next exercise. And we'll do 2 rounds of those exercises. So we have 2 sets, 2 rounds each. And then at the end, we'll do our power moves and the lying down on our back. Okay. And I promised you guys today that we would have some music as well. So I'm going to try to get that going as well. Give me just one moment. All right, so the first exercise that we're going to be doing is going to be in a standing position. We're going to do our mini squats standing up into a single leg stance. So we can do this one with the chair if we need to. And that one will look like this. I'm going to squat down. When I come up, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back down, squat, opposite leg comes up. We can also do this one holding on to the chair as well, okay? And then transitioning into the next one, we're gonna do in a seated position, opposite arm, opposite leg with our weights. So we're gonna do a overhead press and a curl. So my arms are in this position. As I kick one leg out, opposite arm is coming up. Then I come back. As I kick the other leg out, opposite arm is going to come down and curl back up. So we'll start first with that arm going overhead on our right side and curling with the arm on our left side. When we do the second round, we'll switch, and then we're going to do the overhead press this way. So we'll do 1 full minute of just coming out here and curling down. Okay. And then moving to the third exercise, we're going to get onto the floor, onto our stomach. And laying onto our stomach here. I'm gonna roll to my side. And when I roll to my side, I'm gonna bring my knee up to my elbow and then back onto my stomach, and I'll roll onto my other side and back to knee to elbow. A couple different options here. If you are unable to do that knee to elbow, we can, if you want to get on the floor, we can just do our side steps here, alternating from side to side. Or if you're unable to get down onto the floor altogether, we can do it in a seated position as well. So you can still do opposite knee. Okay. So I prefer you to do it on the ground with the same side knee coming to the elbow. If you're unable to get down onto the ground, we can do in a seated position. All right. Get the music going here. Oh, shoot. Can you guys hear that music? Can you do thumbs up if you hear it? Did you hear it? No? Okay. Can you guys hear it now? No. We'll try one more thing, and if it does. Can you guys hear it now?
Not really. Can't hear anything. No.
Oh, I apologize. We will just do without it. Okay. So we'll head into those mini squats with our single leg stance first. You ready? So squatting up, down, bringing that leg up, counting to 5. And squatting down, opposite leg up. I can also do this holding on to my chair. Good. Squat down. And really, there's a lot of ways to modify this one so that it's to what is your tolerance and your level. We can just come up onto our toes on one leg if we have difficulty balancing on that one leg, or of course holding onto the chair. We have about 15 more seconds. Good. So getting our chair set up. We're going to do that overhead press. So punching up to the ceiling with our right arm only and the curl with our left one. So we'll get going in about 15 seconds here. So again, I'm going to punch up to the sky with my right, kick out with my left. And then when I kick out with the opposite side, I'm curling. Yep. Punching up, down, out, curling, up, down, out, curling, up, down, out, curl. Good. That second round, we'll switch sides. Good. More than halfway finished. Last 10 seconds. Good. And getting down to the ground for our elbow to our knee. And again, we can always do our steps on the ground too, or knee to our elbow in the chair. So taking off here in about 5 more seconds. Good. Coming to our side, knee to our elbow, switching to our opposite side. Good, less than 30 seconds. And under 10. Good. And we'll do that second round of exercises. So the only thing that changes for this next round is now we're going to be punching up to the sky with that left arm and curling with the right arm as we do our steps. And we'll take off in about 10 more seconds. And starting. Pushing up, down, curling. Good. 30 more seconds. Good. Under 10. All right. Next, we're going to go to those mini squats with our standing on one leg. If we need to, we can hold on to our chair for them as well. Taking off in about 15 seconds. Good. Good. So more than halfway there. On to the last 5 seconds. See if we can do one more rep. Good. And getting down to the floor or doing that seated elbow to knee. Good. Rolling to my side, bringing my knee to my elbow. And this exercise is good to prep us from, if we were ever to have a fall, getting up from the ground, because we need to go from our belly into an all-four position. Good. More than halfway there. All right. And the first round of exercises are all done. How are we feeling? Good? All right, so heading into the next set of exercises. The first one in the standing position, we're gonna do a hip hinge. And then with our towels, we're gonna bring our arms up overhead. Pulling down into a W and back up and over. Okay, and I'll show you in the standing position exactly what that will look like. Next, we're going to go into some mountain climbers and a couple of options with this one as well. So our mountain climbers, I would like for you to use the chair. So we're going to be back into this position and then bringing our knee up back down. Okay. We can do it in a seated position too. The further that I lean back, the more engaged my abdominal muscles are going to be. So coming back into this position as well. Okay. So 2 options. And then getting onto the ground, we're going to do our bridges. So laying all the way down onto our back and gently lifting our buttocks up. Okay. That first one that we're going to do in the standing position, we're going to do a hip hinge. I'll show you from the side what that looks like. So with that one, I'm just going to bend my hips back, stand up, bring my arms up, pull down, up, down, hips back, up, towel up, down, up, down, hips back. Okay. And again, we'll do a minute with each exercise, 30 seconds to cycle through. So we'll take off in about 15 seconds. We're going to start in the standing position with our hip hinges with the towel. Ready? Sitting our hips back, standing up, arms come up, pull down, up, back down, hips back, stand up, arms up, pull down, push up, all the way down. Good. So this is a good one for our posture and our shoulders. And more than halfway finished. Good. Less than 10. Good. And switching into that next one, we have our mountain climbers. So either in that standing position, so making sure that our wrists are directly under our shoulders so our chair doesn't move on us, or we can do it in that seated position, bringing our knees in towards our chest as well. So take off in about 10 seconds. Good, starting. We have less than 30 seconds. Under 10. All right. Now we're getting down to the ground. So bridges are good for our bed mobility as well. If I want to scooch over in bed, I can lift up my buttocks so that I can reposition myself. So taking off, up and down. More than halfway there. Good. Under 10 seconds. All right. And everybody can get a drink of water. We have one more round. You can use the hand weights instead of using the towel. The towel is just good because we can put tension in it and it's gonna activate all those muscles on the side of our arms as well. But if you don't have a hand towel that works, you can use your weights for it as well. It'll be a little bit more challenging too because there's resistance in it. All right, we'll wait a couple more seconds here so everybody can get back and situated. And then we'll do that last round, starting with the hip hinge with the towel.
Ashley, I had a quick question. Can you use weights instead of the towel?
Yeah, you can use the weights instead of the towel, but like I was saying, the towel, when we're pulling on it, when we're bringing it up, that engages more of those muscles on the side of the shoulder as well.
Okay.
You won't have that same effect with the hand weights. And then the hand weights, of course, are going to be more challenging because then you're adding resistance into it. But yeah,
Okay.
prefer to do them with the hand weights. We can do them with the hand weights as well.
All right. Thank you.
All right, we're going to get started with that hip hinge first, okay? So we're sitting our hips back, standing up, towels up and over, pulling down, pushing up, back down, sitting hips back, standing up, towels up, down, up, down. Good, looks real good. Towels up, down, up, down. Less than 30. And last one. All right. I'm gonna do the mountain climbers in the seated position this time. So again, if it feels difficult to do it in that standing position, we can sit in the chair. And by leaning back in the chair, I'm gonna engage more of my muscles in my belly. So if I want it to be less challenging, I sit in a little bit more upright position. If I want it to be more challenging, I can lean back a little bit more. Okay, and we're taking off. Good, about halfway there. And under 10. Whew. And 30 seconds to transition onto the floor. And starting. We're more than halfway there. All right. Okay, good job, everybody. So our power series position is going to be lying on our back for today. And as always, feel free to do it in that seated position as well. Lying the back is good because then we're working a lot of those opposite. We can have gravity assisting us to stretch those muscles that are typically tight in the front part of the body. So gravity helps push us so that we get a deeper stretch when we're lying flat on our back. All right, so lying onto our mat, we have our power up. So for the first move, that power up. I always like using my arms to kind of help facilitate the motion. So as I come back, I'm gonna push my chest up and using my elbows to help lift me a little bit. And I'm pushing the back of my heels down. So my body lifts just a little bit, but I feel it mainly in the front part of my chest. That's our power up. Next with our power rock. So with this one, I like to think about if you're turning, to turn off your alarm clock, that's going to be the motion that we do with our power rock. So again, I can use my leg to kind of assist as I'm reaching towards that side. I'm reaching with the same arm that I'm rolling towards the side. So this is one of those rare ones where we don't do opposite side body reaches. We'll alternate with this one. So we'll do 10 total. We'll come and reach with that right to the right, come back down and reach with the left arm to the left. So 10 total there. Then we're going to do our power twist. So always opening up in that big T for twist position. And again, I'm going to use my leg to kind of drive that motion so that I can turn my hips and clapping, opening, going all the way into that T position again, and then turning towards that opposite side. Okay. And then the last one is going to be our power step lying on our back. So with this one, we'll use our arms and our legs. We're going to start in this bent position, and we're going to do same arm, same leg, reaching out to the side. And we'll alternate with those as well till 10, and then we'll put it all together in a flow. As always, you can feel free to do it in the seated position. We did a few of those moves as our warm-up today. We'll just briefly go over. So power up, coming down, power up, our rock and reach, our twist, and then step. So a lot of those moves we used this morning when we were warming up. All right, but we are going to do it in the lying down position. We'll do 10 total, in each position, and then we're gonna flow it together, okay? So lying on your back, starting with those power ups, we're gonna do 10. So coming power up, that's 1. Up, 2. Up, 3. Up, 4. Up, 5. Up, 6. Up, 7. Up, 8. And up, 9. And last one, 10. And now switch into those reaches, okay? So same side, we're gonna reach, trying to turn off that alarm clock, flat onto our back, and reach. That's 2, reach, 3, reach, 4, reach, 5, reach, 6, reach, 7, reach, 8, reach, 9, and last one, 10. Great. Now we're gonna go into our power twist. So we have our big T for twist. We'll use our leg to propel us towards the side and open back into that starting position. And opposite side, that's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Good. And going into our power step, now we're going to bend both legs and we're going to step and reach. Our head can follow our hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then the last step that we'll do is we're just going to link it all together one by one into our flow. So we're going to go straight from our power up into our rock and reach to the right, to the left, and then opening into our power twist with both our right and our left, and our power step. Okay. And we'll do 5 of those total. Okay. 5 of those flows. So straight into our power up first. So coming power up and down into our reach, center, reach, center, opening up for our twist, twist, center, twist, center, and then to our step. Step together, step together, and then starting over into our power up and down and reach, center, reach, center, opening to our twist, and open, twist, and open into our step together, step together. That's 2. Coming up, power up, and down, and reach, and reach. Good. Opening to our twist, open, twist, open, and step together, step together. Straight into our power up again. Power up, and down, and rock to center, rock, center, open, twist, open, twist, and step together, step together. Last one, and power up and down, and reach, and center, and reach, and center, and open, twist, open, twist, and step together, step together. Whew. And how are we feeling? Good. And the last thing that we have is just our cool down. So I'll give you a couple minutes to get back up, get a drink of water, get to our chairs, and we'll end off with some stretches. So we'll start with stretching the back of our shoulder. And we'll do that with our right hand. We're going to draw it across our chest, hug it tight with that left arm. And while we're here, we can do some circles with our wrists in a clockwise, counterclockwise position. Good. And we switch sides, same thing. So now my left arm is going to come across my body. My right arm is going to hug it to my chest. And we can work in some circles. Good. Next, we'll stretch our upper traps and our neck region. So with this one, I'm gonna stretch that right side first. So with my right hand, I'm gonna hold on to the bottom of my chair. My left ear is gonna go towards my left shoulder. And then if I want some overpressure, I can apply some with my opposite side hand. It should feel like a stretch. It shouldn't feel like it's causing you pain. We'll do that opposite side. So now I'm going to hold on with my left arm underneath my chair. My right ear is going to go towards my right shoulder, and I can give a little overpressure if I like. Good. Next, I'm gonna bring my head down and rotate it towards that left shoulder, almost as if I'm trying to put my nose into my armpit. I can give some overpressure if I'd like. You should feel the stretch on the base of your shoulder blade, at the very tip of the shoulder blade to the base of your head. Good, and we'll go to the opposite side. Next, I'm going to take my right arm and bring it to my left thigh. My opposite hand, my left one's going to come to the chair. And I'm going to do a gentle twist. Good, and the opposite side. So now my left hand is going to go to my right thigh. My right hand is going to grab the chair and give a gentle twist. Good. And bring out one leg, kick it out so that it's all the way straight. Shouldn't be any bend in your knee. And then I'm going to lean forward at my waist till I feel a stretch in the back of my thigh. Good, and we'll switch sides. So same thing, straighten that leg. And bring your body down forward till you feel that stretch in the back of your thigh. Good. Next, we're going to go into that figure 4 position. So crossing, and then I'm going to pull my knee towards my opposite side hip. And I can do some ankle circles while I'm here in both directions, clockwise, counterclockwise. And switching sides. Pulling in. All right. And let's end with our butterfly stretch. So I'm going to interlace my hands, bring them to the back of my head, just gently rest them there. When I fold my body forward, I'm going to bring my elbows together and round at the spine. I'm going to exhale as I'm in this position. As I sit up, I'm going to take a breath in and I'm pulling those elbows apart, pulling them back. We'll do 5 here. Coming down, exhaling, and up. Deep breath in. Good, and down, exhale. And up. That's 2, and down. 3 and down. And 4 and down. And 5. Good.